you an exclusive report. I'm currently in Montebello, Quebec, where the Liberal Party is holding their retreat. And for the occasion, to avoid any backlash from Canadians, they rented the whole resort. 210 rooms, can you believe it? So they didn't really expect us to be here. We brought our billboard truck to make sure that our message is loud and clear to first hands off Alberta and to call it for an election now. So we were able to pass the gate, and after multiple hours to wait for the appearance of Justin Trudeau, we finally made it. We broke his safe space. He thought that he would just go in, shake a hand, smile, but I was here and I asked him why he didn't call for an election. Why he won't call for an election when Canadians want an election now? They don't want a leadership race. They want an election. Canadians want some accountability, and it's why we are here. We are here to make sure we give you a voice. So now let's see the full report. Mr. Trudeau, why won't you call for an election? Mr. Trudeau, why would you call for an election? Mr. Trudeau, why you don't call for an election? Why Canadians want an election?
Outside.
Do not touch me. Monsieur Gillan, comment ça va bien?
Ben, ça va bien, excuse-moi.
Pourquoi vous continuez à nous refuser à venir à vos événements? Les Canadiens veulent avoir la comptabilité.
Vous n'êtes pas accrédité.
Hein?
Merci beaucoup. Okay,
mais non, parce que vous accréditez seulement les médias qui sont gentils puis qui sont favorables à votre image.
Aussi longtemps que vous allez m'enregistrer tout le temps, je dirai pas un mot.
Ben, c'est pas vous qui, justement, avez fait un bois de fait sur un de nos journalistes dans le temps?
Salut. Enchanté de te revoir.
So you see, we are being escorted out. Justin Trudeau took... can you stop touching me?
S'il vous plaît, on avance.
I will go by myself.
Parfait.
So as you can see, Justin Trudeau arrived really late, around midday, just for a few seconds for shaking hands. And as you can see, there is so many security, RCMP, police officer. I had so many questions for him. But as you know, it's very difficult to try to catch him, ask him a question, and avoiding all those. Look at that. This is the rest of the convoy of Mr. Trudeau. Can you believe it? And no one single car is actually an electric car. So what about climate change, Mr. Trudeau? And you see, big car just for him, arriving for a retreat. For what? For talking about affordability. Lots of Canadians want him out. Lots of Canadians want an election now. And do you know what he's doing? He's doing a retreat in Montebello. He did rent the full hotel. We talk about 210 rooms for them. That will cost thousands of dollars to Canadians. And you know what? For what? For being expelled because they say that we are not accredited. Of course we are not accredited because they want only the media who are favorable to them. I wanted to ask him why have he chose a trade war instead of fixing our border? Why he is calling for a Canadian team approach after attempting to phase out Alberta's oil sands for nearly 10 years. But recently on the American TV, do you know what he said? He actually blamed the infighting Liberal MP for the reason why he decided to step down as the leader of the Liberal Party. But why he won't take any responsibility and say that all this this critical issue that we are facing in Canada, we talk about immigration, economy, it's all because of him. It's all because of his bad and woke action. You see, he's not able to answer a couple questions. We waited here for 4 hours to just have the chance to have 1 second inside. He actually saw me, but he was so scared to just face independent media. Rebel News. Not only was I physically removed by one of Trudeau's RCMP bodyguards, but one of the individuals who was giving personal direction was Terry Gillan, Trudeau's senior lead media advance and part of the PM office. This man had previously assaulted our former colleague Keane backstage during an Indigenous Nations event while he was reporting. He is also the one who ordered my microphone to be cut during a question period at the press conference.
They cut it. They cut it. They cut it. They cut the microphone.
This man physically blocked me and grabbed my arm. He is a taxpayer-funded thug who has no right to interfere with my job to bring you the crucial questions needed for our democracy to continue. So Trudeau's convoy came on this way. So as you can see, they had no choice to watch our message before turning to go to the resort on this way. And in fact, they noticed the message.
Oh, bang, that about it.